Welcome back to BDI Resourcing's vlog series. Today's vlog's all about which is better, what's the advantages, disadvantage of working between or working in a university teaching hospital versus a district general hospital. Okay, so a lot of international medical graduates that we speak to are a bit confused as to what the difference is between a university teaching hospital and district general hospital in the UK healthcare system. The big misconception is that as a IMG coming into your first job in the UK is that you're going to receive better training in a university teaching hospital versus a district general hospital. That's just not true. Your first job in the UK is probably going to be a locum appointment for service job, so it doesn't actually have a training number. University teaching hospitals are actually hospitals that have a medical school attached to them, but those medical schools are obviously for UK-based doctors that are going through their education in the UK system. So it doesn't actually apply to international medical graduates. And of course, the healthcare system within the UK is pretty much uniform from hospital to hospital. Okay, so what's it going to be like working in a university teaching hospital for your first job in the UK? By the very nature, they tend to be larger, so it is going to be a lot busier. It can be extremely stressful. I guess the good thing is that you're going to have large consultant-led teams. It can not vary from a team of 10 consultants, anything up to 25, 30 consultants within one specialism. The other thing, of course, is that you'll probably see more interesting and varied cases. That's due to the fact, of course, that teaching hospitals are more specialist than what they do. But that being said, I know a lot of IMGs that have started off in university teaching hospital have found the workload really stressful, and that it's been really busy. They don't have the contact with the consultants that you may get at a district general hospital. And again, of course, as we mentioned earlier, that it won't be a training position. If you're appointed as a locum appointment for service or specialty doctor, these are non-training grade jobs. So that's kind of the overview of university teaching hospitals. Okay, so what about district general hospitals? District general hospitals, again, can vary in size. Some of them are really quite small, and obviously have smaller teams within your particular specialism. Again, geographically, they tend not to be maybe located in big cities. They tend to be far more kind of regional-based hospitals as well. But that being said, district general hospitals are really good places to start your career as an IMG in the UK. You're going to usually be met with really friendly people. That's certainly my experience with it. I think that in terms of the kind of stress and pressure, of course, working in the NHS is going to be super stressful at any given time, but probably less so than being thrown at the deep end in a big university teaching hospital. And with that, you'll get more consultant contact as well, and certainly more contact with your seniors. So I think for IMGs coming to the UK for the first time as well, they're actually really good places to start your career in the NHS, work there for 12 months, and then with the NHS experience, you can then look at maybe moving on to a large university teaching hospital, or hopefully you'll manage to get into a training position. Okay, so in conclusion, what's better, I guess, for an IMG moving to the UK? Is it better to start your career in a large university teaching hospital, or is it better to start off in a slightly smaller district general hospital? The answer is it's really up to the individual doctor. The healthcare system in the UK, NHS, it's all uniform, so the type of procedures, etc., are all going to be the same regardless of which hospital you end up in. I think a lot of it comes down to as well is the confidence in the individual. Are you ready to throw yourself in at the deep end in a large teaching hospital where you might not get the support that you need, and you need to hit the ground running? Or would you think that it would be better for your career to start in a smaller, more friendly environment where you will have more consultant contact and get used to the NHS system. So, but again, as always, we're always here to answer any questions you might have. If you've got any questions at all about what the benefits are or disadvantages of working in a teaching hospital or district general hospital, just get in touch with one of our recruiters here. We'll be more than happy to help. So that concludes today's vlog, all about teaching hospitals versus district general hospitals. Hope you've enjoyed it, and please stay tuned for the next instalment of our vlog series at BDI Resourcing. Thank you.